So for step 3, learn the requirements and gain insight of career, it's important that we have a good understanding of what type of career options we are interested in exploring in order to kind of go ahead and cater our resume for that career pathway. If you've done your summer homework, you can also use that information to then just copy and paste into this document as well. For each of these questions here, you're going to respond to them in 2 to 5 complete sentences. To get to the information that we need to use to fill out this document, we need to click on this link here, which is going to take us to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Now notice on the left-hand side here, we have our occupational groups. These are just general categories in which jobs are, or different careers and jobs are going to be located in. Okay, so depending on which pathway you're interested in pursuing, that will also dictate which career you end up researching. For this case, let's say I want to become an engineer. I'm going to click on the occupational tab over on the left, and then I'll see all these different career options here. Now, there's different types of engineers out there, so it's important to be sort of thoughtful on which one you decide to research. Let's say I want to become an aerospace engineer. The site is going to take me to this page here for this Outlook handbook page. We have a general summary of the occupation, which is nice to know. And then we also have all of these different tabs up in the top here. Notice that each of these tabs correlate with some of the questions that we have on this sheet here. For example, how much money does someone make in this field? When we go back to our page here, we'll see a tab that says pay. And then we can use this page to figure out how much pay the average engineer is getting or is making. Now, something I want to point out to you as well, if we go to how to become one, this is where we can see what type of education they need. We can also see what type of important skills they are going to need in this career. Okay. Also, if we look at the bottom, we'll see what type of license and certifications we might need and other types of experience as well. After you complete these questions about the different types or these different questions about your career, you're going to go to this page 2, which is reviewing your own skills and abilities that you've listed from our step 1. Okay. Now, if you're unsure about what your top 3 strengths might be or your top 3 strongest skills might be, I would highly recommend going to check out your Strength Finder that you took in your Naviance assessments. If for some reason you did not take your Naviance assessments, I would recommend taking the 16 personalities test as well, so we can have a better idea of what those skills and strengths are. Now, something I would also recommend doing too is going to back to this page and looking at what skills are important for that job. So for example, do you have good problem solving skills, math skills, critical thinking skills, or business skills or analytical skills? You can also use these skills here that you can list as your top 3 skills. Remember, you want to make sure that you actually possess those skills, because at the end of the day, we are trying to develop a portrait of who you are. So we want to make sure that that's an accurate portrait so we can hopefully sell ourselves through our resume and through our strongest personal skills.